hiccups, I think. All right, you guys, I am so freaking excited. I texted Mariah like immediately after the like corporate kickoff call, and I was like, we're doing an August kickoff tonight. Okay, great. Because there's so much going on, and I need you guys to know the power of what this everything is happening can do for your business. Like seriously, game changing what is going on. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about all the promotions that were announced. And then we have a couple like speaking points that we want to like touch in on. Okay. So like I said, please put any questions you have in the chat for now, because we want to see kind of who are we talking to? Obviously we know you guys, but put in the chat, like, what is your goal? Like, what is your one thing for August that you're like, I will either do this or I'm going to die trying. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a distributor, don't be like Ambassador Diamond, but like you're realistic, like, this is what I feel is attainable. This is my goal. This is what I'm getting done. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. How excited are you?
I'm so excited, you guys. I think we ended last month on just a big high. I know with my team, we've started implementing a couple of brand new strategies that I'm super excited about, that we are already seeing a huge shift. And that was just ending last month. That's not even talking about all the new stuff that they just brought in for you guys. And we're rounding out, y'all. This is the last month before we're in person. We're going to be in Dallas together. So you want to make sure that you're leaving it all on the table, that you are showing up hard this month, so that when you're in Dallas, you know, you can brag about it, you can feel hot about it. And there's just so much on the table right now, guys. It is just absolutely insane. We're so freaking excited.
Yeah, we're gonna have some new diamonds. I've seen at least 3 people going diamond. We've got some emeralds,
lots of rubies.
Ruby. Oh my gosh, I love that. Trying to get at least 10 customers, 3 distributors, 4 in 1. Heck yeah. Okay, so did you know you could reply to someone?
Yes.
Or you just blew my world. That's blew my mind, rocked my world. I didn't know that was possible. Wow. Okay. Anyway, y'all, the 2 of us together is a hot mess. Okay. Just know this Zoom, we're going to give you a lot of good stuff, but our brains don't work great together all the time.
Or independently.
Yes. Yes, that's it. Okay. So let's talk about the promotions. Thank you, Amanda. She moved to North Carolina to live by me. Okay, anyway, so first thing that is really cool. Okay, so if you guys don't know, when you sign a distributor, when they get a 4 in 1, right? When they get a 4 in 1, they get $150. Previously, we would get $75, but corporate said, no, we're going to make it $150. So when you sign a new distributor, say I signed Mariah, she got her 4 in 1, she got $150. Well, so did I. But then she knows what she's doing, so she does it again. So that's another 150. So that's another 150 for me. So we both made 300, right? And that's unlimited in their first 3 periods. So literally, if you have someone, like I know, for example, Melissa, I don't know if you're on here. Melissa did 3 4 in 1s in her first month, which means that whoever Ashton enrolled her, Ashton would have made $450 in her first month just from that one distributor. That's a lot of money, you guys. So that's the first thing. You want to go talk about the next thing?
Yep.
Do you want me to make it bigger?
It went black. It threw me off. Like, y'all, I have like the worst ADHD today. It is just not it. So the next thing is we've got a Ruby shopping spree, which I'm really excited about. So I had a shopping spree when back in the dark ages when I joined, when I unlocked like 100, I think it was $100 shopping spree back then. And I remember like how excited I was, because I mean, I joined and I didn't have money for products. I was here to try to make money, but I also wanted to be able to like honestly speak about something. And so I know getting that shopping spree, I used mine and I got a t-shirt, and I was so excited about that. And I got a couple of products, and I was so excited to now be able to have my hands on something. And I think it's a great way to go alongside with such a foundational promotion in this business, you guys. Literally every single person in this business has to go Ruby. And then from there, all you do is you help someone else go Ruby. If you want to be the top of the company making over $100,000 a month, literally all they did was go Ruby, and then they've helped so many other people go Ruby. And so it's so foundational to your business. And I really love that, you know, getting your results is also foundational for your business. Those things go hand in hand. I mean, since I have my daughter, I lost 45 pounds with our products. And, you know, that's something I'm putting in every single conversation, and it's helping convert my potentials to customers more, because I'm not just talking about a product, I'm talking about me and my story alongside that product. And so I like how corporate is really setting you guys up to build the foundation for your business, but then also start building the foundation for your health and your results along with that. So I'm excited about the 130 shopping spree for sure.
Yeah, I got $120 shopping spree when I started, and it was the greatest thing of my life. I was so excited. It was so, like, I honestly was more excited about that than like a cash bonus, because a cash bonus, I would pay bills.
Right.
But it was a shopping spree, so I had to buy the stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You get cash, you're like, well, I guess I'll pay bills responsible. You got a shopping spree. It's like if you got a Target gift card, you got to buy it at Target, right? It's great. Okay, so next thing that is incredible, and I'm honestly shocked that they extended it, because I really did not think they were. So for those of you, put a 2 in the chat if you are Ruby already, right? Put a 2 in the chat if you're Ruby or above right now. And I know some of you are. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Hannah. There are more of you. Rachel, thank you. I was like, y'all, I see who's on. I know you are above. When you are Ruby and you help somebody else go Ruby, once you hit Emerald or above, if you have a personally enrolled distributor that goes Ruby, that's $500. Okay, $500 in your pocket. Paid $250 this month, $250 next month. So if you're Ruby and you promote to Emerald and both of those Rubies are personally enrolled to you, guess what? That's an extra $500 this month, $500 next month. That's a lot of money. Y'all, most people join this business for like $300 to $500 a month. I joined for like 50 to 100 because I couldn't afford the minimum payments on my credit cards. Okay. But that's a lot of money. So just know that that's there for you, because that, when you put that with the matches, with everything else, y'all, we're about to make bank. Like, we're about to make a lot of money.
Oh yeah. And I like how everything that they're doing is, that I think is one of the beauties that the Ancalas do so good, is that they make sure that everything builds on top of each other. So they're like, how can I make sure that you guys are raising your commissions? How can I make sure that you are taking care of your team? How can we make sure that we're rewarding people as they promote? How can we make sure that we're helping you get rewarded when you help people promote? And it's just like thing on thing on thing is really capitalizing to help you guys make the most over the summer. And you guys, we're starting to shift out of summer. Like, we've only got what, like a month, 2 months left in summer. So you know what's coming. It's the holidays. And I know it's a little early to talk about them, but you guys, I know coming around to Christmas, that's such a heavy stress for everyone. Well, guys, right now is the time where you can be paying for Christmas. I mean, think if you were to help one person go Ruby, that's $500. That's a pretty good little chunk towards Christmas, right? If you help 2 people go Ruby, you're going to promote Emerald, and then you're going to get $1,000. You have 3 people promote Ruby, you're going Diamond, and you're going to get $1,500. And then it just keeps going. And not only are you going to be getting advanced commissions, you're going to be getting, you know, shopping spree, or helping someone get shopping sprees. You're earning these bonuses. You're getting matches along the way. Like, it literally is compounded, guys, to really keep the heat coming as we're going into through the end of summer.
Yeah. And you guys, I said this on the Zoom the other day, like, corporate is not slowing down. Okay, so this is not the last thing coming this year, and I know that for a fact. There's more coming, and they're just adding fuel to the fire and adding fuel to the fire so that you can run through the end of this year. Because come January, it's gonna be even bigger. But right now, you guys, there's so much momentum in our company that you need to take advantage, okay? So real quick, I'll take 2 seconds on this. Product of the month for August is aloe, okay? It's a really quick, easy upsell. Once people try it, they'll love it. It tastes phenomenal, like, unless you're Mariah, who doesn't like it. She doesn't count. Everyone else loves it. But the thing that's so exciting that y'all, if you already know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm getting to, put a 3 in the chat, because I am literally dying, okay, about this, okay? When you get a green carpet ticket, okay, you get 10 half off codes. Now, I know. There's going to be some of you that are like, but I'm not going to go to green carpet. I can't afford to get to Dallas, and I can't afford the house, and I can't get off of work, or I can't get away from my kids, right? I know there are some of you that have said, I can't get there, so I'm not going to get a ticket. I want you to get that out of your mind for a second, because hear me out on this, okay? When you get your conference or your green carpet ticket, you get 10 codes, right? 10 codes. So that's 10 distributors. And you get paid $150 every time in their first 3 months that they do a 4-in-1.
But I'm gonna say real quick, guys. We're back on like old school when it comes to when you sign distributors. So if you guys start tomorrow, you get 4 months. Any distributors that sign tomorrow, you have 4 months. You can get these matches.
Yeah.
They have 4 months that they can earn those bonuses too.
Yeah. So like if Mariah joined my team tomorrow with a half off code, any 4-in-1s that she got in August, September, October, or November, I'd get $150 for. Okay. So here's the thing. If you get your green carpet ticket, even if you don't go, I don't care if you don't go at all. I mean, I do care. I want you all there. But if you're like, it's just not worth it, here's what I'm gonna tell you. You can turn that $130 into $1,500, if not more, because that's assuming everyone's gonna get one. Well, in 4 months, if you are training them correctly, you can get 2, 3, 4. So imagine if everyone got 3, you just turned $130 into $4,500. I don't know about you, but if I was an investor, that sounds like a pretty good return to me. So I want you to realize that, and I want you to invest in your business. And if there's a chance you can actually go to green carpet, even better. But don't count yourself out and be like, well, I'm not going to go to green carpet, so I can't get my tickets. Yes, you can. Get the ticket anyways and get those codes. Because guess what? You can also use those match it bonuses to afford to go to green carpet. You can use it all together, right? So,
and I want to say, you guys, when I joined, this is like one of my favorite times of the year because this is like reliving the good old days for me. I joined at the end of July. So this is like the beginning of my business was during this season. And so I went diamond. I joined at the end of July. So if any of you guys are new, I was there too. And then I went diamond in January. Okay. We got discount codes at conference in January that year. The following month, so in February, I used all the codes I could. In February, I signed 47 distributors that 1 month. When I tell you guys, I walked from diamond to double diamond with ease because of the momentum brought in by this. Guys, you're looking at 10 codes. When was the last time you signed 10 distributors in 1 month? And I don't mean that to point fingers. But I'm going to say 99% of us have not signed 10 distributors in a month ever. And if so, very seldom. But I can guarantee if you sign 10 distributors in 1 month, you will see momentum. You will see growth. You will see enrollments. You will see promotions. Guys, if you sign 10 distributors this month, and you're actually taking the time to care about your people, plug them into the launch pad, make sure they're getting their training. I would find it very hard to believe that you don't go Ruby.
Oh,
like
easily.
I feel like you would have to try hard to not go Ruby.
Yes.
If you sign 10 distributors, that's it. That's all it takes at this point is to bring that in and then get those people going. And then you guys get to the event. Like Courtney was just saying, you're getting these bonuses coming in because we're taking care of our people. You can pay to go to the event. When you check in at Green Carpet in Dallas, 1, we'll be there. That should be the biggest selling point of all. Okay. But 2, when you check in, you get 10 more codes. So you're going Ruby at least now. If you guys Ruby, you're going Emerald. Then in September, you're getting 10 more codes. Guess what? You're doing it again. You're going Emerald if you just went Ruby. You're going Diamond if you just went Emerald. You're going Double if you just went Diamond. You're setting yourself up not just to do this once, but to do it now, afford to get in person, and then to do it again. It is just, I can't put into words, y'all, about getting to events. It will literally not just change your business, you guys, it's going to change your life. Literally. Like it's everything. And so there's no excuses. They literally remove the excuses by allowing you to get your ticket and then to make bank with these codes to not just pay to get yourself there, but then to also make extra to still cover the extras and cover bills and all of those things too. But you guys get your ticket. I can't stress it enough to get your dang tickets. Yeah.
And I didn't even think about, there was 2 things that I wanted to say. One, so many of you are still in your first 3 months. Not only do you get match rates, you still get your 150 for your 4-in-1s, and you still get the 350s on top of the builder bonus. How much money?
I can't even tell you how much money. I maxed out. I saw so many zeros.
It's so much money right now. But the other thing that I saw Sandy ask, I think it was Sandy, you can use Klarna or Zip for this green carpet ticket. So if you're like, homegirl, I don't have $130 right now. Like, no shame, girl. I've been there. Okay. You can split it up into payments. Okay. You can apply for PayPal credit. I know for a fact, I don't know how their approval is, but if it's over $100, it's 0% interest for 6 months. So if you get approved, you can use PayPal credit for this ticket and pay it off over 6 months. Figure it out. Christmas is coming up in 6 months, 4 months. I don't know how many months. Some months. Will your mom be like, listen, I don't need a Christmas present. Can you pay for this instead? My mom would do that. Yeah. Like, you just like, think of things like that. Like, literally, Mariah and I were talking about this last night. Like, no excuses. Figure out a way to get things done. Also, shout out Hannah. I'm so proud of you for earning Jamaica. You're amazing. I wanted to make sure I said that before I forgot. Okay, so we were talking about your goals, right? Let's keep it going. Put them in the chat again, okay? Something with goals is you have to continually repeat it to yourself and tell yourself, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Instead of just once, right? What's your goal? Okay. So we want to make sure that you have a plan for your goal. Okay. I have said this on a Zoom before, and I will say it slowly and I will repeat it because a lot of people always ask, like, wait, what was that? What was that you said? And then Mariah's going to hop into about a plan for your goals. But here is how. Put a 0 in the chat if you've ever been like, I just need to know how many like host posts I need to get up to get my goal done. Right? Like, to break it down versus like, I need this much volume or I need this many distributors or customers, right? You're like, just tell me like what, because you can only control what you can control, right? So this is, I'm not saying this is 100% guaranteed foolproof, but this will get you really dang close if you don't finish it. Okay. So we are going to do this. So whatever your goal is, and we're going to base this off of Ruby just because that's what is in my head right now. So say you are a brand new distributor and your goal is Ruby, right? And I'm not even going to talk about the distributors because with these codes, distributors are going to be easy. They just are. Okay. If you're talking to enough people, you're going to sign enough distributors.
And I'm doing a call on Thursday for you guys that are on Courtney's team. She can get you the information with Tiara Tilly. And we're going to go all into what's working right now to guarantee some distributors. We implemented something new with my team, and between me and Hannah doing this, we signed, I think it was like 7 distributors in 3 days. So we're going to give you all the details on how you can do that too. And those were $99, by the way. That wasn't half off. So I'll be going over that more in detail on Thursday. We don't want to go too much into distributors tonight.
Yeah, we're not going to give you the like details of how to sign distributors. Distributors should come, okay? And if you need help with that, we're here to help, but we're just kind of going over a game plan. So this is how I want to do it, okay? So if you're a brand new distributor and you're going to Ruby, let's say you have 0 volume this month and you need 2,000. So Ruby is 3 distributors with 400 each and a total volume of everyone at 2,000, right? So you're going to take that total volume, which is 2,000, and you're going to divide it by 60 because that's about the average customer BV enrollment, right? So that's how many customers need to come in through your organization this month. For me personally, I like to assume I have to sign all of them. Now we know that's not how it is, right? We know when we're training our distributors, our team is going to bring in customers too. But in my head, if it's meant to be, it's up to me, or whatever that saying is, like if this is my goal, I'm going to take charge of it. So total volume divided by 60 is how many customers you need. Now you're going to take that number and times it by 10. Okay. That is about how many host posts you're going to need to get up throughout the whole month to sign that many customers. Now, there are going to be some host posts that you sign 3 customers off of, but that gives that wiggle room because we've all had those host posts where we get up 7 in a day and it's like, I don't have a single dang comment, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So this gives for that wiggle room, right? So this gives you extra. So that's about how many host posts needed. So then you're going to take that divided by 30. And that is your average, how many host posts you need to get up a day. Okay. Do we understand? So if we're going Ruby, right? 2,000 divided by 60, we'd need to sign 33 customers. Now we're going to times that by 10, 333 host posts, and then divide it by 30 is about 11. And that's if you need all 2,000 and you're doing all of it by yourself. Now, before you let that terrify you and be like, I've never even got up 10 host posts in a day once, much less every day of the month. This is your goal, okay? However, don't stop here. If you get up 10 host posts by noon, keep going. but this is your goal. This is to push you, to stretch you, to give you something to work on that you can physically control, right? You should not have to do all of your Ruby yourself, but you can. Okay. So just know that is something that works for me to figure out, like, okay, if I can do this, I should be on track, is kind of how I do it. So don't let it like paralyze you where you're like, I can't do that. Push yourself to get to this.
Yeah, I love it. And I want to talk about the opposite half of goals, because you've got to work for it, but you also have to believe for it. And so that's like my bread and butter, y'all. I love my personal development. And so I broke down with some of my girls. We did a boot camp, and I was explaining really what it is that I do every day to make sure that I'm taking care of myself mentally, because that's hard, right? Getting up those host posts, that's not like it's an easy thing. And it's really easy to sit down and be like, okay, well, maybe it's not for me because that's hard. And maybe today you feel on top of the world, but maybe tomorrow you won't. Or maybe tomorrow you're on top of the world, but then Thursday you're not. And so it's important to make sure that you are proactively staying in charge of your mindset and controlling the way you think. And so there's a couple things that I do every single day that I want to challenge you guys to do this month, because I promise you, if you can commit to doing these couple of things every single day, at the end of the month, you're going to look back and not just see a difference in your business, but guys, you're going to see a difference in yourself. You're going to think a little different. You're going to see the world a little different. You're going to interact with people a little different. And so I write 15 affirmations every day. Okay. I write 5 personal affirmations. So this is something about me. This is not about my business. This is not about anything. This is about me as a person. And that's where I start. Because I can't be a good business owner if I'm not a good me. I can't be a good mom if I'm not a good me. I can't be a good at money if I'm not good at me. And so I take a minute and I say things like, I am a good mom. I'm a loving wife. I'm full of peace. I'm walking in my purpose. I have no anxiety. I am healthy. Things like that. I do 5 a day. And then I do 5 financial affirmations. So things like, my finances are healthy. I steward money well. I attract money with ease. Money flows freely to me. Things like that, to start speaking more money into your life. Because you guys, if you don't have you have a glass ceiling, and you got to raise that ceiling if you want more money, because you can do all the work in the world, but if you don't think you are worthy of more money, you will self-sabotage. So it's important to make sure we're proactively on top of that. And then 5 affirmations for my business itself. So this is things like, my host of posts are blowing up. People are coming to me. Everyone I talk to joins. My team is showing up. My team is enrolling. I complete all of my shifts. Things like that, to speak life over whatever part of my business is lacking. And then I have my girls write every day Deuteronomy 28:12. I like the New Living Translation of it. Because this really falls down into the core of what we're doing here, because you've got to work for it, but you can only do so much. And so you've got to work and then release. And so this verse says that the Lord will send rain at the proper time from his rich treasury in the heavens, and will bless the work that you do, because you cannot control the outcome. And when you are sitting there trying to control the outcome again and again and again, that's when you feel frustrated. That's when you feel deflated. That's when you start believing the lies that you should be further than you are. It's not your job to go Ruby. It's your job to show up consistently. It's your job to believe in yourself. It's your job to send the message. It's your job to love the people. And when you put your hands to things, when you put your hands in as many conversations, you talk to as many people as you can, you get the post up, you do the work, that's your job. Then you got to give it to God. You got to let him come and meet you there. You got to let him bring the blessing. You got to let him bring the rain, because I promise, when you are faithful with the work, the result will come, and in the perfect timing. And I think that is so, so important to remember as you are pushing for big goals like this, that if it doesn't look like it's coming together today, that's okay. Because you're not looking at the results, you're looking at the result maker. And as long as you're doing your work and looking in the right direction, it all comes together in that right time.
Yeah, you guys, it's such a mindset thing in this business, because I will be very, very, very transparent with you guys. On the 25th of last month, I saw what we needed for us to maintain double diamond and to hit a couple other things that I wanted. And I literally walked out and I said to Matthew, I said, I'm not hitting any of my goals this month. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm too far from everything. And he was like, from everything? And I was like, yeah, I can't do any of it. And then after like an hour, I was like, well, that's dumb. Like, I would not let one of my girls tell me I'm not going for any of my goals when there's 6 days left of the month. I was like, absolutely not. And I flipped my brain, and y'all, every single one of my goals got done. And we had abundantly more, right? Blessed beyond measure, exceedingly and abundantly more, always, because that's what he does. And I said this on a Zoom the other day, or on a live. I don't know what I was on. I was somewhere. I was talking. I think it was a live
I think
somewhere
it's a live on the East Region
on the East Region page. And I said, God will bless your efforts if you give him efforts to bless. Because there are two parts to promotions. There are two parts to this business. You have to work for it, but you have to trust God for it. You have to do both. You can't just pray, God, will you let me be Ruby? But I'm not going to like post or do host to post or like really do anything. But if you could make everything happen, that'd be great. Right? You can't do that, but you can't do the opposite either. You have to have them both together. Okay. So last couple things we want to tell you guys is, one, I saw a girl went from Ruby to Diamond last month in 1 month. If she can do that, why not you? And I want you to continually ask yourself that, why not you? And when you see other people, I want to tell you two things. One, try to let it motivate you instead of like deter you and make you be comparing. But if someone's page and someone's success is stressing you out or making you feel negative about yourself in any way, unfollow them. It's okay. I remember very vividly having to do this. It was 2018 when I was like promoting for the first time. And there was a girl that she had promoted to executive, and I hadn't promoted at all yet. And I was like, I can't watch her, because I just kept thinking like, why can she do it, but I can't? Why can she do it, but I can't? And I unfollowed her. But here's what I want you to know. I was so jealous of her success at that time. 6 months later, I was a double diamond, and she was still an executive. Okay. It doesn't matter, those people that, if you feel jealousy and negativity looking at their page, unfollow them. Even if it's me or Mariah, if something about someone is making you feel some type of way about yourself, it's okay to unfollow them, because you have to stay in a good mindset. And the other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is finding an accountability partner. I know my team, and I can send you what I used, but I sent out a Google form that said like, hey, I'm looking for an accountability partner. Here's my goal. Here's what I'm willing to do. Here's what I want out of an accountability partner, because you need to find someone that's going to be like, Rachel, you did not finish any of your shifts today. What are you doing? Right? Because I've said this, it's so easy to quit on yourself, but you can't quit on someone else. And it's almost like embarrassing. Like if Mariah was like, hey, what'd you do today? And I was like, nothing. What did you do today? Like that's not fun. But it's fun to be like, I got up 17 host to posts, and I signed 2 customers, and I did this and I did that. Right? So it makes it more fun. So find someone. If you're on my team, fill out that Google form. We will find you an accountability partner. I've already set up 3 or 4 pairs of you guys, and utilize it. Go strong with it. So what else did you want to add?
Yeah, I think it's always really important to remember whenever you're starting a new month that last month's wins don't determine this month's outcomes, but last month's losses also does not determine this month's outcomes. Today's a brand new day. And you know what I love about that, especially in this business, is like, it's day 1. I don't care if it's day 12,000, it still can be day 1 for you. Whatever happened yesterday, whether you hit your goals or you didn't, whether you are kicking yourself because you know that you didn't work hard enough, or you were just so proud that you did everything, it does not define what's going to happen now. And I love that. You get to show up as the new you. You get to show up strong. You get to show up knowing that you are called to step into something great. You can show up knowing that this is your time, that whether you are close, far, whatever happened, it doesn't define anything, and it doesn't give anyone an upper hand either. You are all today is day 1. This is a new month. Every single person on the Zoom started at 0 at midnight tonight or last night. It is a new month. So it's time to define what's going to happen for you this month, to start showing up as the person God calls you to be, and stop living in this bubble of fear and doubt, wondering if you can do this, we're here to tell you you can do this. You're not on this Zoom by accident. You're not in this business by accident. You didn't just show up to meander through. You're here for a reason, and it is time that you stop letting those excuses take root and instead own up, buck up, and own your business, because you deserve to go ruby, emerald, diamond, insert whatever. And it is not going to happen next month. It's not going to happen the next month. It shouldn't have happened last month. It's supposed to happen right now. And there is nothing disqualifying you. There is nothing holding you back except for you. And I want you just to wiggle all that out of there, because it is your time to do something with this business. I don't want the excuses. I don't want to hear, well, I have this, well, I have that. Guys, this is the thing. This is the now plan A, because what you were doing wasn't working. That's why you're here. That's why you needed something. So now it's time to treat this like plan A. We're not asking for every moment of every day. It takes like what, 1.5 to 3 hours to do your shifts. And I guarantee you, if you do your 3 shifts every day, you're promoting. You go get your green carpet ticket. That takes like 2 minutes. And I guarantee if you get that and you sign your 10 distributors, you're promoting. It's simple actions that you do and then compound those, and you will change your business.
Yeah.
This is the time. There's no more time to keep waiting. This is the time.
I could go run a marathon right now. I'm hyped up. And y'all, I want to tell you this. And then we'll end it because this has been going on for a while. But if y'all are still at a point where you're like, should I get my green carpet ticket? Is it going to be worth the money? Let me tell you this. Mariah and I know so much what these codes can do. Both of us bought our husbands' tickets. Obviously, our husbands do not work the business. They're coming to Dallas with us. They don't work the business, but we know what those codes can do for our team and for our business. And let's be real, for our paychecks, we bought them. Okay? It is worth it. And I want you to know that if you work hard now, the end of the month won't feel as hard. I know that some of you at the end of last month were like, I have like 47 minutes left to get my goal done, and I don't know how to do this. And it's stressful. And I'm not looking at just one of you. There are multiple of you that are on here that were like, this is so hard. If you work hard now, the end of the month's going to be easier. If you work August 1st as hard as you did July 31st, your July or August 30th is going to be a lot easier. Okay, I promise it's a lot more fun to promote on the 28th, 29th, 25th,
12th,
whatever, tomorrow. It's a lot easier to finish your goals early and then be like, oh, I'm going to do above and beyond. Versus it being 11:50 and be like, oh my God, I gotta get this last order. And then we call my mom to see if she'll order. Right? Y'all, we've all been there. It's okay. Work hard now. Decide now that this month's going to be different. Decide now that this is the month that you're getting rid of the fears, that you're getting rid of that little voice in your head that says you can't do it. And you're trusting that God gave you this dream for a reason. God is not a God of like teasing you. If he gave you this dream, he gave you this goal on your heart, it's because he has a plan to fulfill it. But you have to run for it. You have to give him those efforts to bless. Yep. Want to pray us out?
I would love to. Like always, you guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your night and hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We're proud of you guys for showing up for your business, and we're excited to see what goals you surpass this month, and hug all y'all's necks in Dallas in September. But dear Lord Jesus, thank you so much for this space where we get to come together, where we get to grow stronger in our business knowledge, stronger in ourselves, and stronger in you, hopefully, as well. I'm so thankful for each and every person that you have on here. I know that they're here for a reason. It is an ordained time that you are working things behind the scene, and that you are going to bless what they put their hands to so immensely that they're so overwhelmed they don't even know what to do. And I know that these people are about to go out here so confidently touching everything to get that blessing, and I am so excited to watch what unfolds through their businesses, through their lives, and through the legacy that they're creating. We're so thankful for this space. We're thankful for this company. We're thankful for a brand new start in a brand new month. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. We love you guys, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.